What is up, everybody? It is Life's Apprentice. I am coming at you with a video that is a very hard video to make because there's no just direct or perfect answer for this video. And obviously by the title, this is going to be a video about dumpster marketing and branding. One of the most frequently asked questions that I get on my YouTube channel, and I'm sure other YouTubers get it all the time too, is what kind of branding are you doing? Obviously, the people who are asking those questions have not watched very many of my 100 plus dumpster videos. So what I've done, it is a rainy day, I'm not working. The girls are out running dumpsters today, but as a roofer, there's really nothing I can do today. So I've done research within my own videos that you guys obviously are not watching, not all of you, but some of you. And I'm going to bring you marketing video using footage other than what I'm talking to you right now that is already on my channel. Big shout out to American AF Dumpsters out of Texas. He also has a YouTube channel. If you've not watched his, go check it out. He just made a video similar to this, calling people out, because if you want to get into this business, you really need to do your research. And there are at least a half a dozen good YouTubers out there that are putting out free content and giving you guys all of the information that you need is out there, and there is new information coming out all the time. So before some of these people ask these questions, god dang it, before some of these people ask those questions, they really need to do some research. I feel that if you're going to get into this business and you are not willing to put in that research and that time, you probably should not get into this business. So I'm going to go through, I looked through my playlist of over 100 videos, like I said, and I found something like 18 videos with marketing and branding literally in the title. I have a lot of videos, so I didn't have time to watch them all, but I am spending hours on this video editing through old videos to do the research for you. Now, I know this is not going to completely eliminate this question because a lot of people don't want to do the research. I will be continuing to make more videos because how we market the business is constantly changing. It will continue to change for the life of the business. And it's something that is constantly evolving and is constantly going to change. You're going to find things that work. You're going to find things that don't work. Some things will work for a while, stop working, etc. So there is no magic button that you just push and you get dumpster calls or you get business. Like, it's just not that easy. I put a lot of time into this video for you, and I'm going to consolidate down a lot of these videos. I understand that you can't go through and watch hundreds of videos between myself and other dumpster channels, but if you're serious about this business, you really probably should. So let's get into the video. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to start getting into some of the old clips and pull out all these little nuggets for marketing and branding a dumpster business. I'm looking into starting a campaign with hometowndumpsters.com, and that's a pay-per-lead service. It's like $9 per call. And the way that we close on dumpsters is about 75%, so I think that's something that I'm interested in. And you guys can go and look this up, I guess, if you'd like. But the dumpster business is based out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And if you look up dumpsters in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Greenhead Recycle, our company, is #1 on Google. Now, that is unbelievably important to this business. The fact that we're #1 on Google and we don't even pay for it is crazy. I've run other businesses and advertised other businesses, and I do not have any other business that is #1 on Google. And you have to pay a small fortune to get there, or you're going to have to grow it organically. I'm not totally sure how we ended up there, but I am not complaining, and I hope we stay there. But I just get a phone call on the Greenhead phone for advertising, and I figured this would be a little learning moment, maybe for some of you. about good advertising and bad advertising. This is a local newspaper here. They have a huge footprint. They're one of the only newspapers left in existence around here. And they want to put me, Greenhead, in there. And so I listened, and, you know, I know it's a good newspaper. I've heard of it, and, you know, a lot of people don't like that kind of advertising anymore, just because of the growth of the internet and technology and stuff like that. Not as many people are reading newspapers. But they wanted $6,000 a year to put a big ad in the newspaper for Greenhead 52 weeks out of the year. So you really need to break that cost down. That $6,000 sounds like a lot, and it is. But you need to break that cost down and understand your business. And in the dumpster business, I would be paying something like $120 a week. Well, say my average profit margin on one dumpster is about $120. That means I would have to sell 2 a week just from that to make it worth it. Or more, 2 or more. And with the dumpster business and the newspaper, I just don't think they're a fit for each other, because I feel, and this I could be wrong, but I feel in our area, most of the people that are still reading the newspaper are older people, okay? And those older people are not going to be your main customer, I don't think, because most of those older people aren't going to buy a dumpster and load it up for themselves. So I don't think it's a good fit for Greenhead, strictly because of that. Now, as far as like construction and stuff goes, if you were to spend $6,000 a year and be in the newspaper and you sold 1 job a week, and say your average profit margin was $2,000 on a roof, I think it would be worth it. And you have older people reading the newspaper who are not going to roof their own house. They're going to call somebody to roof it. They have money, most likely. You know, they care about their house. They're a lot less likely to stiff you or cause any problems. So that's just one thing that I've learned over the years. I'm not trained, or, you know, I have no real experience or training, you know, with sales and marketing. I've just kind of learned it all on my own. But that's just kind of a good comparison. Advertising works for some people and some businesses, and other businesses it just doesn't work. What's up, everybody? Well, by the title of this video, you're already going to know that I essentially bought a billboard. Been working on marketing and just trying to advertise the dumpster business, and I've looked into a lot of different things. I actually looked into an actual billboard, like on the side of the road, like you see, and it was extremely expensive, which I knew it would be, but just more than I wanted to pay. So I bought one, and I'm gonna put it up right here on my barn. Banner cost me somewhere between $600 and $700, and I'm hoping that if it stands up and lasts for at least 5 years, that would be like $125 a year, and I think that is well worth it. There she is, beautiful up there. Yeah, hopefully it works. I figure, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of phone calls to make that pay off. But if you like that, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Soon that one is sold, and I grabbed a 15 yard, and this one's actually going to one of my neighbors who called off of my billboard. So it worked. So you just saw the first clip there. This is these clips are some of the oldest, and we're going to get into some of the newest. So if you've been watching my channel as we go, you may notice some of these because you have watched some of these videos. Some of these are over a year old, and you may not notice them. I have a lot of notes here, so if you see me looking down, I don't usually stage or plan videos. This one is something that I wanted to do proper and right, and so I do have some notes here. So bear with me. It's a lot for me to remember, and I want to make this editing and video making process as easy as I can for myself. Marketing can take time. Marketing isn't something that just works overnight. Now, in today's day and age with the internet, it can work pretty fast, but it still ultimately takes time. That's one thing I want you to understand. The other thing is there are so many ways nowadays to market and brand your business. Some of them are going to work better for some people. Some of them are going to, maybe not work for you, and they work for me. And depending on what part of the country and your general demographic that you are, basically what kind of customers you're looking for, some are going to work better, and it's just going to vary from person to person, and it's going to vary from person to person, area to area, and business to business. The next point I want you to understand is I am good at marketing in a sense, but I am not an internet wizard. So as far as some parts of marketing, I am just not good at. And if you are not good at marketing, you need to hire somebody to do it for you. We have hired multiple people and other companies to do it for us. It saves you time, energy, frustration, and these people, that's what they do for a living. So if you think that this is maybe your weakness is the marketing side, find somebody to do it for you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. One of the biggest tools for marketing your dumpster business is make them noticeable, and make sure if people are driving 70 miles an hour past your dumpster, they can read the writing and they can see everything. Now, granted, they're not going to be able to write your phone number down at 70 miles an hour, or even 30 for that matter. But this is one of the best marketing tools for your dumpster business. Somebody shouldn't have to walk up within 10 feet to read your brand or read your phone number. You should be able to do it from the side of the road. Hey, Laura. And what are we getting ready for?
Truck or treat?
We are doing a little bit of advertising and kind of investing in our community tomorrow, doing a community event for Halloween, and because of COVID and all that kind of stuff, things have gotten a little messed up, as you may well know. But so we're going to be setting up a booth at our main town park, and it's expected 500 vehicles are going to come through. We're going to give out business cards, greenhead can koozies, and candy to the kids. So they just spent a lot of money on candy, and they got good stuff too.
Yeah, none of that cheap stuff.
Well, you did get some Smarties, which I actually like Smarties, but
Me too.
we're going to be giving out some good candy. They got bags and a banner made. We got 250 can koozies made, and so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be filling these bags. So I don't know where this video is exactly going to go, but eventually it is going to be these ladies giving out candy at the park. It should be interesting, and hopefully it helps get our name out there and make our company and our brand just more noticeable.
It was just a blast being out here and seeing people and being able to get our name out there, our brand out there.
And people responded so well.
Yeah, they really liked it.
There are so many ideas and ways to market and brand your business, and I'm going to show you a few that we use. And these are good ideas for the dumpster business or any business in general. And they're fairly cheap. They're not guaranteed to work, but they're fun to do, and I think people appreciate these types of things, and it will eventually get you some calls. So you also have to understand that some of these things that you do are not going to work, and this is one of them where it may or may not work, but these are not going to be completely detrimental to your business because the cost is very low. First one right here, we are sticking these on all of our dumpsters. This is a magnet. See on the top it says please take me. It has all of our information. Generally with magnets like this, and if you look on your refrigerator, you probably have magnets on there that are God knows how old, and you don't even know where they came from, how old they are, or anything like that. So I think these magnets, we're going to stick them to all over the dumpsters. We got hundreds of them. We went through Vistaprint. They're very cheap. It's like $10 for 100. You can design them, put them on wherever. You can give them to customers. We're putting them on our dumpster with please take me on the top here, hoping that people take them. The next thing is just general business cards. People are going to ask for cards. Always have some in your wallet or be ready with them. Those are potential leads that you can get. If people are asking for a card, that means that they think that they may need you in the future. The next thing, we are about to sponsor another small community event. It's very low cost. We don't actually have to put up any money to sponsor this event. I will be making a video of that, so you will see that in the near future. It is a mini mud run. So if you've ever seen like tractor pulls or mud runs, this is a mini mud run for four-wheelers, UTVs, dirt bikes, stuff like that. And it's a local event, so it's in our local community. And basically all we are doing is we are supplying the dumpster. So just our cost on the dumpster, we're taking the truck, which is branded. We are taking our dumpster, a brand new, fresh, shiny one. We had a whole bunch of stickers made. Oop, wrong way. We had a whole bunch of stickers made to give away to kids. These were also very cheap. Got them from Vistaprint. And just a good way to show support to your community. There's going to be thousands of people there. We want the kids. Every single one of them is going to get a sticker. You will have seen in one of the videos we were giving away candy and we were giving away can koozies, you know, marketing for Halloween to kids. Last year Halloween was a little bit different because of COVID, so at our park they did a drive-through trick-or-treat thing because some areas were not trick-or-treating, some kids were not allowed to go because their parents didn't let them. So we sponsored that event. We showed up. We had our banner. We gave away hundreds of dollars in candy and these koozies that we also had made on Vistaprint. Now these are not guaranteed to work, but this is branding and marketing at its finest. This does not cost a whole lot, and it may or may not work. But I tell you what, I guarantee you when I give these little kids these stickers, it's going to put a smile on their face. And their parents are going to see that, and they're going to say, hey, where'd you get that? And, well, the green-eyed guy gave it to me. So there's so many different ways. You can have, we have magnets, business cards, stickers, koozies, shirts. We have branding and marketing on all of our shirts. You can have pens made. There are so many ways to do this. Not all of them are going to work. Some are going to work better for you than they will for me, but for a few dollars and some time, I think it's worth trying. It cannot hurt. We got to keep it tight for now. I have intentions next year of doubling what we have now. So by the end of next year, I'd like to have 30 to 40 dumpsters, which is going to allow us to move into new markets.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I have people, Justin, who, you know, in this coming year, I constantly get phone calls saying, hey Scott, things are slowing down, put me on a 50-mile radius, and then in, you know, probably March, they call up and say, let's go back to a 30 for the spring. That way we can accommodate, you know, the number of leads.
Sure.
And that's something we can do. So, yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, would love to do that. And let me put together a list so that you can see what falls in there, and you can tell me yes or no based on where it's located. So, not a problem at all.
Okay.
Do what you're looking for as well. But let me send you that as well. Take a look at that. And I'll send you the 50-mile radius list to make sure we can generate leads where you can be most competitive.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And like as far as the videos go and stuff like that, I have nothing but praise for you guys. People ask me all the time how to do it. And I think that they would appreciate you telling them more than me, because you understand it a lot better than me, and I think you could articulate it to people better than I could.
Well, I'd be happy, but right now you're our salesman of the month last month, so thank you so much.
No problem, no problem. I appreciate you guys too.
What is up, everybody? This is Life's Apprentice, and today we're doing something a little bit interesting and hopefully beneficial for you people out there that are in the dumpster business or wanting to start in the dumpster business, or maybe you're just curious and like to learn. So first thing, like always, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my other dumpster videos. And we're going to be talking with Hometown Dumpster Rental. And this is Scott. Scott, what is your role at Hometown Dumpster Rental? or
Yeah,
your
Justin,
title.
sure. Thanks for including me. I'm in charge of sales and marketing for Hometown.
Awesome. Awesome. How long have you been with Hometown?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm one of the 3 owners. I started it back we've been here for almost 13 years now. We started in 2008, but yeah, been working the dumpster rental market across the country for a while now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we've been using Hometown for roughly 3 months. And I'm telling you, it absolutely works. And going into winter here, we noticed some slowdown in our phone calls. And so about a week ago, maybe 10 days ago now, we reached out to you guys, increased our area a little bit and moved into some new markets. And we noticed immediate results. And I mean, it leads to sales. So take some time and explain to people what exactly you guys do for the dumpster business.
Sure. I'm going to do that by sharing my screen, if that's okay, Justin. We work with countries or companies all over the country. And what we do is we generate live phone leads, people wanting to rent a roll-off container from Hometown. The way our service works, once you sign up with Hometown, we purchase a local phone number. So in your case, you've got a 920 area code. So we purchase a 920 phone number, and then we put you on our city pages within that area across the country. Being that you guys are up in Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Appleton area in Wisconsin, we've got city pages that we've put Greenhead Recycling on in order to generate more roll-off dumpster business. But we haven't done a Super Bowl commercial, so people don't know to go to Hometown Dumpster Rental in order to rent a container. What we do is we have done search engine optimization. My business partner does that side of the business. And when you would go to a website or go to a Google, Bing, or Yahoo window and search dumpster rental Fond du Lac, you'd see when the results come back, you see the Google Maps popping up here. These are things that Google puts out. You can see a company that you've heard of quite dramatically, Greenhead. And then you can see the different results down here. These are the organic search results. And where we tend to play and get found is in the organic search results. So that's where people find us when they do a search. Now, when you click on that page, this is our Hometown Dumpster Rental page, you'll see that Greenhead Recycle shows up as a great local choice to rent a roll-off dumpster. If you click on this even further, you can see that's the local 920 tracking number. That Greenhead has a profile page with some information about them. We got to get Justin to send some more photos to prop that up a little bit more, but you can see these are the dumpster sizes, the areas that he services. And then what we do is work to get our pages ranked when people do a Chester, Wisconsin search for dumpster rental or a Berlin, Wisconsin search. That our Berlin page would pop up. They'd see Justin and call to get a quote for a roll-off dumpster.
What is up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think is very, very overlooked in the dumpster community, and a lot of the YouTubers that I see that are in the dumpster business, in my opinion, are doing this wrong. And I don't think this is controversial or something that should even be thought about in the dumpster business, and that is marketing and branding of your dumpsters. Most people in the dumpster world have stickers like this big on their dumpsters, and I think that is completely wrong. I think on these dumpsters, especially like these are 20 yards, this is a 15, you have this huge space right here to advertise your business. And I think that if you do not have that covered up with your name and phone number, that you're just costing yourself business. Now, this is a one-time cost. We pay about $100 to $150 per side, so anywhere from $200 to $300 per dumpster. And these stickers last forever, and they are going to get you calls. I think that one of our biggest sales driver, or marketing, is our dumpsters themselves. We get so many calls off of these dumpsters
from people that live in the area or have seen our dumpsters. And most people are doing this wrong, in my opinion. There are a few out there that I think are doing this great, but most people don't. Now, something that we're adding to ours, and these cost about $4 or $5 per dumpster, is just a rent me sign. Now, we're putting it on this side because if you're in a driveway where you cannot see the side of the dumpster, people still know that this is, they can rent it, and it has our phone number on it. Of course, it's small, but this is something that we're adding to all of our dumpsters that is new. We have giant stickers on all of our dumpsters that is very easy to read. People see it when you're driving it around. People see it in the driveways. People see it at the dump, and it works. I'm telling you, if you do not have big stickers and very easy to read marketing on the sides of your dumpsters, you are losing business. Well, here is the old one on a 20 yard, and here is the new one on a 20 yard. Look at what a difference that makes. You have all this real estate on the side of these dumpsters. You need to use it. This dumpster thing is a marketing game. That is the biggest part of this business, is marketing. It has nothing to do with sales. It has nothing to do with how good you can drive a dumpster or back up a truck. This is a marketing game to grow these businesses and to get customers as cheaply as possible. This is all marketing. There's nobody around here with a dumpster sticker that big. Now we doubled it. Now, when this thing's sitting in somebody's yard, what we did is we made the recycle a little bit smaller. We want to be known as Greenhead. So this is branding. Now, when you're branding your business, you need to be very clear on your brand. And our brand is not super clear. So we added dumpster rental service, 10, 15, 20 yard. By doing that, I think it eliminates some confusion to the recycle side. We would love all these dumpsters to be sold for recyclables because we don't have to pay to dump recyclables. But that's just not the case, and that's just not our business as a whole. So we're rebranding just slightly, but at the same time, we want these stickers to pay for themselves. When you're branding your dumpsters, that is not where you want to save money. You do not want to put a 1 foot or 2 foot by 2 foot sticker on your dumpsters. Put the biggest sticker you can possibly get away with. Obviously, we have a little bit more room, but I think it's really hard to tell scale-wise in a camera, but this thing is like 4 feet by 8 feet. It is massive. It is a lot. I really, really, really like it. I'm glad with our decision. Nothing really changed, but like I said, this is a marketing game. It doesn't matter if you have 1 dumpster or 100. Once you start getting calls and setting your dumpsters out, you need to have your dumpsters marketing and branding on point.
Another point I want to get across is you'll never know it all about marketing, no matter how long you've done it. I've been an entrepreneur and worked for myself for over 13 years now. I have done advertising from the newspaper to the Val packs that get sent in the mail, handing out flyers, business cards, radio advertisement, the phone book. And the phone book actually still works for my roofing business in a good way. As far as our return on investment in the phone book, it still works. There is lots of ways to market. I am constantly learning. I am constantly changing my strategies and how I'm doing it. And the marketing area and the internet and stuff like that is constantly changing. So there is no one thing that you're just going to be able to do and it's just going to work forever. Look at Angie's List and Home Advisor. They were some of the best ways for contractors or dumpster rental people, service industry people to get leads. They have since just turned into crap. So that's one of those things, and you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. Say you have a roofing company and you're getting all of your leads from Angie's List, and then Angie's List goes and gets sued and screws a bunch of contractors and stuff like that, and you lose all of that business. Well, you no longer have a business because you were literally getting all of your calls from one area. So you want to diversify and try to use multiple different avenues in case one fails you all of a sudden, that you're not just stuck there wondering what happened. The next thing I want to say is I am not a professional marketer. I do this for a living as an entrepreneur. So marketing is a huge, huge part of that, but I am not a professional. And like I said earlier, if you are struggling in this area, you need to hire somebody or you will fail. Oh, look at that. We have been waiting for a while. You know that we got the new truck, and Laura's messing up the shot right now by opening the door. But we just got it back, completely wrapped. And it was, how much was it? Like $3,000? Now the main reason that I decided to go with a full wrap, not only is it just more impressive and bright, but for resale value, this wrap, when it comes off and we decide to sell this truck, we can peel this wrap off. It's going to look like a brand new truck underneath. But leave some comments. What do you guys think? I think it looks absolutely beautiful. We spent a lot of time with the designers trying to get this just right to what we wanted, because we plan on doing this with all of our trucks in the future here. I think it looks absolutely beautiful with the trailer and a nice shiny new orange dumpster behind it. You are not going to miss this thing on the highway, I can promise you that. So this is just another way that we're advertising. This is a one-time payment. Not only is it going to save on paint and scratches and things like that for resale value, it is going to turn some heads 100%. I'm doing my best here to try to explain almost everything about marketing and branding all in one video. But you have to understand that when us YouTubers put out videos like this, we can't just make an all-out video that teaches you everything about the dumpster business all in one video. The dumpster business is quite complex. There's a lot of moving parts to it that you don't really understand, and you won't understand until you start doing it. So again, you have to do the research. The research has already been done for you. It is out there on multiple channels. You have to spend the time and find this information. Take notes. That is it for this video. I have a lot more videos coming in the very near future, some really good ones. I have like 4 or 5 videos ready to go right now. So if you can, hit the thumbs up. Check out American AF Dumpsters out of Texas. He makes a lot of good videos as well. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. I will see you on the next one.